Hello Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Today's reading is a bonus reading from April 5th to the 11th. There's a lot of planet aspects going on during this time, most importantly the total solar eclipse that's happening on April 8th. We are already in a Mercury retrograde, which started April 1st and will go till the 25th. So that is the planet of communication. So all forms of communication can be a little out of sync right now. So I really felt it fitting to do this reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Please also consider watching the Venus, Moon, or Rising sign. Thank you, and let's begin by cleansing the space. So Gemini, we're going to start with your moon energies, then we're going to get your current energies and get into all the tarot cards. So spirit, angels, and guides for the beautiful sign Gemini from the 5th to the 11th. What are the energies surrounding Gemini at this time? What would you like to share? Okay, so you got two cards. The first one that came out here is hold your vision, fixed moon. Very important. Don't give up on your vision. You need to hold it. And especially during a Mercury retrograde, because we're not really about taking action at this time. We're really more about gathering everything, gathering the information and the clarity before we move forward. So do not lose sight of the vision, because it's something that is very important to you. It's probably a new beginning you're going to embark on, and you need to make sure that you hold that securely. Full moon in Pisces, you got balance, spirituality, and practicality. So you have to balance both. So it's really trying to figure out how to balance both of those and bring that spirituality that you have into a practical manner, but continuing to hold your vision. So let's get your current energies. Let's find out what those current energies are. This is for the 5th to the 11th for Gemini. What can you share with us? Anything else? Okay, that was the last card. So interesting. Everybody's been getting this card, number 47, Thinking Woman. Again, we do not go by gender here, so I just read the cards for what it is. The Thinking Woman, it is a time to do a lot of thinking. We talked about that right in the beginning there. It's about, we want transformations to take place. We want to take the action to bring these transformations into reality. But we know that we have to take a little time out right now because the timing just isn't right at this time. The Mercury retrograde does have positive aspects to it. It allows us to rethink things, to revisit things, to reassess the important things in our lives. And this helps us prepare moving forward, because there's a lot of growth and movement once that planet goes direct. We are in Aries season, and Aries is all about moving forward and taking action. And hence why you got number 17, action, really wanting to take that action, ready to move forward, ready to say, okay, I've held my vision, now I want to move forward. I'm willing to put balance with my spirituality and practicality. Like, again, balancing your spirituality is understanding that there are certain phases in life where we do have to sit back and wait. And we have to be practical about that. We have to be practical on how we move forward by using these spiritual aspects to help us. But right now, action is going to come into play for you. But right now, you've got to really think about how things are transforming in your world and how you're taking in all of this information and how you're going to use it as you move forward into taking action. You got number 50, Angel of Strength. Well, that is definitely the epitome of you, Gemini. You are very, very strong. You do have a lot of strength. You are protected. You have a lot of inner willpower. You can go with the flow too. Gemini, remember, you might feel this Mercury retrograde more than anyone else because you are ruled by Mercury. So there might be communications, the way you're communicating with people, you have to sometimes be mindful. Sometimes when we're trying to communicate, we say things that we don't really mean, or our words can be a little bit more harsh and we can be a little bit more impulsive. So it's important to be very mindful of how you're doing that. Maintain that strength, that inner power, the inner wisdom, the inner guidance that you have as you move forward. But you definitely have the strength, and it already says number 16 to have patience. Everything is going to come come into fruition for you in divine timing. You have to allow everything to run its course. It's very important to do that. In the course of doing this, you need to hold your vision, because that vision is something that's going to bring you through to your new path. But have the strength and have the willpower to hold on to that patience. It's not always easy to do because we want to move forward quickly, but there is a time and place for everything. And when the time is right, your divine guidance is going to be able to let you know. It's going to press the on switch for you, and it's going to be that time to start moving forward. So now let's get your light cards. This is the Work Your Light Oracle. So we already got your moon cards, so now we're going to get your light cards. Let's find out what the light oracle would like to share with you, Gemini. There we go. So the first one is mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So very interesting. You're looking and you're reflecting at yourself in the mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Is it your own reflection? How is it that you view yourself? How is it that you see yourself? As you move forward, how do you figure out what makes you move forward? What triggers your emotions? What triggers your mental faculties? How you think and the process in which you think things. And this is really going to help you to really figure out how you are going to move forward in a positive direction. So it's time for a little bit of deep reflection, and this is the perfect time to do that. And then you got the Council of Light. It's divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms, meaning that you have a council of people that are part of your spiritual team, and the divine is orchestrating everything in divine timing for you. So everything for you and this vision that you are holding is going to play itself out in divine timing, and it's something that is definitely divinely guided. And this is why they're saying you need to balance your spirituality and your practicality. Very important to balance both of those two things, because we still have to be somewhat practical. Being of earth energy here, we have to be practical about the things and the steps moving forward as we move across our new transformations. So now let's get into your tarot cards, and let's find out a little bit more depth to this reading. So hold your vision and the balance of spirituality and practicality. This is for Gemini. Let's find out. Wow. Okay, let's see. You've got lots of information coming in here. Let's start with the first one that came out. We've got the Empress. This is beautiful energy. This is Venus planet ruling. On April 5th, Venus enters Aries. So this makes all zodiac signs bolder about love. So some of you could be holding a vision about love and how you're going to proceed forward in some sort of a relationship, or how, maybe that's what triggers you. Maybe it has something to do with relationships. But it's really trying to again, Empresses are really all very practical too. Very much about abundance. This is about, this really is about feeling like your world is full of abundance. It's the beginning of something new. It's a very fertile time right now. So for some of you, this could be a new beginning in the way of love. It could be a new family member coming into play. This could also be the birth of a new idea or creative adventure that's coming into play for you as well. So it's that vision. So holding your vision, making sure you keep that vision, because it is going to come into fruition for you. Queen of Pentacles could be your energy at this time, or it could be a supporting energy. This is a very nurturing and loving energy as well. The Empress really does embody a motherly type figure. Motherly has no gender with a motherly figure. Geminis usually are of air sign. Now the Queen of Pentacles is more of an earthbound sign, but again, it's all about practicality, and the Queen of Pentacles can be very practical, but she is very mindful of her resources. She's worked very hard financially to get where she is, and she has a lot of abundance, but she also has a nurturing quality about her to make sure that everything that she has, she's not just gaining it for herself. She really feels a sense of abundance to take care of the people around her too. So very beautiful energy. And then you've got the Three of Wands as well. So you've got 2 3s here holding on your vision. You're ready to expand. Hold that vision because the time is coming. You're planting the seeds for what it is you want to do as you move forward. And you have planted those seeds and now you're ready to take action. Now that action is going to come after that Mercury retrograde. When you see Mercury go direct on the 25th, that is going to be your time to start really, really planning the next phase for you. Number 3 could be the 3rd week of April, meaning very well that it would be more around that 25th. So look at all the sunshine behind these 3 cards. Look at that sun that just illuminates. It's such positive energy. And then you get the Knight of Wands. This is about taking action. And again, when the divine timing is right, after having some patience and really, again, really thinking about gaining all your information, gaining your clarity, you will be ready to venture off into something new. Now, for some of you, this could be you are moving or relocating. Maybe you are changing where your residence is. You're expanding into something new, a whole new world. You're very empowered to take the lead on this and you're very empowered to move forward. It's something that you feel is really going to ground your energy and it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity. So again, for some of you, you could be moving into a new relationship or you could be in an existing relationship where you're ready to move forward in a new direction. For some of you, it's also about a job, a new creative endeavor where you are maybe relocating your job as well, or your job requires you to do more travel. So let's find out about this thinking woman and the action card. Let's find out what's going on here. There we go. Beautiful. There's a celebration here. We've got some sort of celebration coming. So it looks as if you've got some worry, some sleepless nights. You are worried about something. You maybe are worried about trying to balance everything, balancing your 2 worlds. Maybe you're worried about the vision that you do hold for yourself. You know that there's a lot of great things that are coming into play for you, but it's causing some unnecessary worry. There are some great transformations coming into play for you, but you have to take some rest. You have to take this time to really get your clarity, because once you really get to the truth and once you get the knowledge and the understanding of what it is you need to transform, because we've got the butterfly there, when you have that understanding, you are not going to have this worry anymore. You're going to be able to release it. You're going to find that you're sleeping better. You're going to find that you start feeling better. And you will take action to start doing that. And when you finally can get to that point where you are able to release this unnecessary worry, you are going to feel a sense of celebration. There is a celebration that is coming. There is some sort of information of transformation that's coming to you that's going to really open up your world, and it's going to bring you some sort of joy and fulfillment, and it's something you're going to celebrate with the people that you love the most. Now, for some of you, you got 3 3s here. 3, I'm going to say right now, Gemini, is a huge number for you, so keep 333 as also an angel number. But this could be 3 weeks. I'm really feeling like 3 weeks is going to really offer you some sort of new, there's going to be a lot of information coming to you in the next 3 weeks. But I believe that there is some sort of celebration. So whether you're attending a celebration or an event, it could be that. It could be that you're going to a wedding. It could be the celebration of the birth of a child or a grandchild. Or it could be just an anniversary, but there's definitely some sort of celebration here. It could be also to the celebration of work, because you are now venturing off into something new and maybe relocating. You're celebrating that you are moving house or changing job. So now we've got that angel of strength and patience. So again, everything here is coming into play for you in divine timing. There is a sudden change. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys got so many cards. Wow. Okay, you need patience. Patience is definitely a virtue here. Divine timing, because there is a sudden change that's coming into being for you, Gemini. It is something that might be unexpected, something that you didn't anticipate. It's number 16 here. The tower is, we do not like the illustration of the tower. However, sometimes changes and abrupt changes are really important as we move along a new path. So there is going to be some really major changes coming into being for you, and it could be setting you in a direction that you never thought that you would go. Now you got the two of cups here. Now we're seeing celebrations, we're seeing a lot of birthing of something new, but there could be a change. Something is massively changing in the way of your relationship. Now, this could be a friendship. It could be a family dynamic, could be a partnership with work, but it's drastic changes coming into being and something you didn't expect. So the change is coming in the way that you see things as well. Now, this 8 is, this is a Gemini card. This could be how you're seeing yourself. You know, you got that mirror card. Who or what is triggering you? I think it might be your own mental state that is triggering you. You're seeing yourself in the mirror as blindfolded and tied up. But what you're not seeing is that you are loosely tied up and that blindfold is not on permanently. You can remove that blindfold, you can untie yourself, and you no longer have to feel that sense of that you are being, you know, controlled or being strapped down in some way. There is a major change that's coming into being that's changing your way of thinking. You are really starting to figure out what makes you that strength. What triggers you is the strength that you have inside. It is that inner power that you have inside. And that Queen of Wands energy, it can be your energy. Now, it is fiery energy. This is a very dynamic queen. Again, no gender. This is a lot of determination, a very sunny disposition. She's very dynamic. Everybody is drawn to this personality. And it could be somebody that you really do gel well with. This could be your best friend. This could be your parent. This could be a love relationship as well. But it's somebody who's very, very dynamic. But I feel like, you know, there is something is really going through a massive change here. And it's the way that you are thinking about a relationship. And I believe that there's a lot of determination here. When I look at these two cards here with that Angel of Strength and the Queen of Wands, they kind of embody the same sort of element. Now, Queen of Wands could be a Leo. So for some of you, Gemini, Leo might make sense to you, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a Leo. A fire sign can be also, so it can be Sagittarius, it can be Leo, or it can be Aries. And we are in Aries season as well. But there's definitely some major changes coming into play for you that are going to change the way that you look at yourself, the way that you see your situation. You know, it's really, again, it's really helping you to really figure out your own dynamic and what triggers you. That's really important. And know that you're not alone. You know, this is all being orchestrated divinely for you. That's why it's telling you to balance your spirituality and practicality together. All right, so now let's get card for Mirror and Council of the Light. There's a lot going on in this next week for you. All right. Oh, you got the Strength card again. You got a lot of strength here. So the first card that flew out here is this 5 of Pentacles. Now this could be, you know, this is feeling isolated. This is feeling a little bit alone. This is feeling like you're out in the cold. That's all changing for you. This is why the divine is stepping in. Your universe is stepping in and it's saying, okay, we can no longer have you in this energy. We have to figure out how to break it because there's so much beautiful energy surrounding you, and this is what's causing this sense of worry. So there's going to be a sudden change that changes your whole direction. You are no longer going to feel left out in the cold. You're going to, instead of seeing yourself as you know, out in the cold with nothing, you're going to look back and you're going to look at this stained glass window that has all that light illuminating from the back, from behind it, because all that light is all of the birthing of something new. It's a new idea, creative venture that you're about to embark on that's really expanding your horizons. And what you're going to start to realize here is that there's a lot of happiness. Again, there's another celebration. A lot of you could be moving home. There could be a massive change happening because it's time for you to leave where you are. You have to move, and your life is changing in a fairly drastic way. But what you're not seeing is all the happiness and fulfillment that's surrounding it here. This is your 1111. Your gateways are opening to that happiness. This could again be a new job, a new relationship. It could be an existing relationship taking that step forward. Maybe you are going to, there's marriage here. There's definitely, or moving in together. It's a partnership that is based on true balance. So maybe both of you have the same spiritual and practical visions for your life, and that's what you have to hold on to, because this person thinks very much like you do. And now it's time for you to stop thinking about what it's like to be alone and go it alone. It's time for you to realize that there's a celebration here, and you're being united somehow in a relationship form. So for some of you, if it's not on a personal level with the sense of a love relationship, it definitely could be the starting of a new business, or the starting of a new job. You're relocating and you're really finding this place to be of pure happiness and fulfillment. And along this journey, along this path, because there is so much going on with you, Gemini, and I think a lot of it has to do with this Mercury. Mercury is really strong right now. Your strength, you have a lot of strength, and that strength is what's getting you through all of this, and it's beautiful. Now you have to remember, strength is also a Leo card. There could be something linked to a Leo with you, Gemini, whether that's your rising sign, your Venus sign, your moon sign, or you could also well be dealing with some sort of a Leo as well. Okay, so now let's get your angel messages. These are the messages to tie your whole reading together. Spirit angels and guides, what can you tell us for the sign Gemini from the 5th to the 11th? There is a lot going on for this sign, for sure. Definitely. Let's see. Anything else you'd like to share? Anything else? Okay, there we go. You got quite a few right at the end there. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one. You got number 14, solutions, Archangel Zadkiel. Success that comes from objective compromise. Lots of compromise here. Somebody is there objectively, not subjectively, which is really important because they can see things from a different perspective. They can see things from an outside view. Self-control and patience. It's all about divine timing. It's all about patience. Forgiving and healing energy if any of you are feeling that you need to maybe forgive yourself. I really feel like it's more not somebody else that you need to forgive. It's how you are viewing your situation. It's how you view yourself at this time. And that's all coming to a change anyway. There's drastic change coming into being there. Number 12, perspective. We just said there's somebody looking at it from a different view. There's a better way, because there is a better way. We don't want to see it this way anymore. Pause for reflection and insight. Very important to do, especially during the retrograde. And you need to be different. Dare to be different. That's okay. See things from a different perspective. That's the way we have to do things. Even though there might be delays, it's time for you to really take that delay as a positive aspect coming into play for you. Then you got the 3 of Ariel. Another 3. Remember, 3 is very important. Do what you love. It's a time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Again, we've got a lot of abundance coming into play for you, the birthing of something new. And again, whether that's a creative venture, a new job, a new family, a new partner, lots of growth happening there. Working with others in a cooperative manner. See, you're not alone. You've got a team of people. You've got the Council of Light working with you spiritually and practically to bring it all together. And then you got the 9 of Raphael, and that's the last one that they wanted you to see. And it says, make a wish because dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. There's a lot of joy and a lot of wish fulfillment in your reading. Beautiful. That was a lot to say. I'm sorry, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you find that parts of it resonate with you. And this is your angel message, so let's find out. Oh, wow. 2020. You have 2020 vision. You can see things. You see things with fine detail. Infinite potential. Your soul holds infinite potential waiting to be discovered and brought forth into the world. The seemingly impossible is but a fleeting thought, a mere illusion in the face of your true power. Embrace the boundless essence of your being and allow yourself to soar beyond the confines of limited perceptions. Never limit yourself. You are limitless. You have infinite potential. You need to hold on to your vision because that vision is 2020. Hold your vision, 2020. So watch out for 2020. That is definitely your angels trying to get your attention to send you messages. And also please remember 333, 3333, 4 times 3. Very, very important because you've got a lot of creativity and a lot of growth happening here. Lots of wonderful things. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope you found parts of this resonate with you. If so, please leave comments. I love to read them. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and I appreciate your support. Until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.